Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole, and if you guys are new, then it's so nice to meet you. Today I'm going to be doing a cumulative July-August book haul. So I've only accumulated 7 books because I like to practice kind of reading all the books in my current collection before going out and buying more. And in September, I'm participating in a middle grade readathon hosted by Alexandra Rosalind, and I just kind of want to get more new reading done. So I'm trying to cut back on my spending this month so that I can read the books that are in my current collection. Really quick, I just wanted to put a disclaimer, guys. It's been quite a busy week for me. First of all, I'm not going to get into it now, but I basically just pulled a Max and Neve from Catfish and saved my mom from dating and meeting up with a scammer. So I'm thinking of making a video about that on my regular channel. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something you'd be interested in hearing about. But stuff's crazy. It was hitting the fan today. Also, my brand new laptop that I got a couple months ago that I've kind of been using and relying on for my YouTube content and editing, that broke because my water bottle tilted slightly on it and cracked the internal hardware because it's super delicate and fragile, and now I have to pay like $500 to repair it, which is not fun, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So just so you guys know, I might not be posting as consistently as I would like to, and that's just because I don't really have a really great editing system right now, and I'm just kind of waiting for my box to get shipped in so that I can send out my laptop and get it fixed as fast as possible. But anywho, enough about me. Let's get into the books that I purchased. So the first book that I got is Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Osman, and this is the sequel of a graphic novel series about 2 boys who become friends in high school, and I'm guessing you guys will know that there's romance that ensues, judging with the title and the cute cover. I actually already read this book, and I'm really excited to talk about it in my August wrap-up, and it's actually the first graphic novel series that I've ever read, and it definitely makes me want to go out and read more. I've kind of been in a reading rut this past month, and I think it's just because I did so much reading for my normal amount of reading consumption in the month of July that August for me was just kind of like I was just tired and haven't really been in the mood to read as much, but slowly but surely, I still have faith in myself. The next 2 books that I got are the Crazy Rich Asians series. So I got the second and third book, China Rich Girlfriend and Rich People Problems. I'm actually currently in the middle of the second book, and for those of you guys who do not know, Crazy Rich Asians is basically about a Taiwanese American named Rachel Chu who falls in love with a Singaporean and doesn't realize that he is crazy rich over there. This is basically just a follow-up, and if you guys enjoyed the movie, I would highly recommend checking out the series. There's a lot of differences, and I'm thinking of doing a review on the whole series, but overall it does add a lot to the story, and I don't think they're making another movie as far as I know, so it's kind of, you know, giving me that fix that I need. The next book that I got I didn't purchase. At the cabin that I was staying at in Colorado with my boyfriend's family, they had kind of a bookshelf, and my boyfriend's mom basically explained that the bookshelf has kind of shifting books, like you give a book and then you take a book. And so I was currently reading Water for Elephants at the time, and she basically said like, yeah, it's fine, just take it. So I have it. So Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen, sorry if I pronounced that badly, is about a man named Jacob. It's about a man named Jacob who goes through some tragedy and ends up kind of last minute joining the circus. He meets a woman and an elephant, and it's a really good book. I've already read it, and it's definitely a bit darker than your typical lighthearted kind of circus read, I guess. Not that I know any, actually, but overall I think it is a really good book, and I would recommend it. The next book that I got is another graphic novel, and it is the Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Promise. I recently just watched Avatar and finally understood what all the hype was about, so naturally I wanted to continue the series where it left off and purchase all the graphic novels. But it's been kind of making my life hard because they seem to be sold out everywhere. So this was the only library's edition that I could get my hand on. But I definitely want to read this, and I'm really excited to see how Aang and his friends adventure after the series finale. The next book that I got is Like Magic by Elaine Vickers. And this is definitely something that I purchased because I was obsessed with the cover. It's got like beautiful girls and just looks very magical. This is kind of like a growing up type book. I didn't realize it at the time, but this is a elementary school level book. And it's basically about 3 girls who find a mysterious box in their library, and basically they each put their precious treasures inside, and each of the girls discovers it at the time that they need it most. Yeah, I didn't realize it's an elementary read, but I'm still gonna read it, and I'm sure it's gonna be really nice and cute. And finally, the last book that I got is Blood Magic, book 3 of the Cousins O'Dwyer trilogy. You know, I thought that I was paying attention, but clearly I wasn't because I purchased the 3rd book instead of the sequel. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and order the sequel before I can read this book. But this book series is about this girl named Diana who moves from America to Ireland to meet and reconnect with her distant family. And she basically finds out that she's a witch, and there's magic and animals and romance and evil wizard spirits. So if you like that kind of stuff, then I would highly recommend checking out the series. It can be kind of slow at times, and the main character kind of annoyed me a little bit sometimes, but overall it was a really enjoyable read. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'm not sure how often I'm going to be able to put out content, but I'm going to try my hardest and hope that I can get videos out to you guys until my computer is returned. I'll see you guys in my next video, and bye!